I was just watching this thing about alien crash retrievals and talking about this guy Lazar that said he worked there, and he's come forward with some information, things about the aliens that he'd seen, and so what to do reading and say, is this guy for real or is he bogus, this guy Lazar? And the first thing that come out was the moon. Kind of things that are unknown, misinformation, things being put out there. And the challenge is secrecy. The challenge is secrecy on these. Moon could also be the programs that we have concerning those subjects, etc. So, coming to the first one is the conscious thoughts are about, now to me this is somebody in power over the programs, somebody that's there directing it, etc. How he sees himself as was working on it. There was projects there he was actually working on. Subconscious and what's above it, he was there to provide some information looking at this, okay? And we have the wheel here, okay? Underneath of it, this is stuff that's been juggled and that they want to, again, keep quiet. Keep it on the QT. So interesting. They did some reports and searching and said he did work. He was working at one of these bases where he said he was at. They did find confirmation of that. So in the past we've had the justice, and this could be having to do with Justice Department, the military, etc., keeping the QT on everything. Underneath of it, okay, this is usually ending of one thing, beginning of another. This is the hopes and fears, okay, wanting to end something and begin something new. The short term was judgment. They don't want it to get out that they are back engineering these things. And the last card I got out was, all these things up in the air. So many things to be looked at. And I wanted to get a clarification for this. And what I got was investigating, looking deeper into it, for the energy, the things that we can put forward for defense, okay? So yeah, it looks like his story is actually some basis in fact. Now, some of it could be a bit skewed, okay? Some of it could be a bit skewed out there. But it looks like actually that his stuff is based in fact, that he did work for those things. He was privy to some of those programs, and that there are these crashed UFOs that they have taken to back engineer to get the technology. Now, I did another reading on it today on another one that had been crashed in, I think it was it like Saudi or something? It was over there. And when I did the reading on that, again, it was about the money, about, getting the technology so they could get technology for this and money, etc. Okay, so that's what that was about. Back being able to reverse engineer, get the technology so they'll have that, and can make money off of it later. So, yeah, just interesting. Sometimes when you're watching these things, all of a sudden you feel like, I think I'm going to throw the cards and just see what it has to say on this. Okay, so I'm going to go back to watching this alien crash retrievals and see what else it has to say today. So thanks for tuning in. Love and light, and I'll see you online.